And Ashworth, thank you so much for being part of today's press conference. Fantastic to be interviewing you here today. You are the winner of the 2018 Comrades Marathon, winner of the recent 2021 Ultra Trail Drakensberg 100 kilometer, and second overall in the 2020 Sanlam Cape Town Marathon in a rather unusual year and race last year. But let's just talk about who you are actually. You are a wife, you're an advocate, you are an elite athlete, you're a coach. Where do you find the time, Anne?
Yeah, it's a it's a good question. I guess I just like being busy. I don't really have days off, but yeah, I enjoy having a full life. So getting it all in is a priority.
And you definitely made sure that you did that in 2020, despite the challenges that everybody had with lockdown. And you did so well in the Sanlam Cape Town Marathon last year. How much did that race mean to you coming back from injuries?
Yeah, I mean, 2020, it was devastating not to be able to run my usual races. Obviously there was no Comrades, there was no Loscorp, there was no Two Oceans. And then suddenly the light at the end of the tunnel was the Cape Town Marathon. And although it wasn't, a typical race and it wasn't in the ordinary manner of running a race, it was just such a blessing, I think, to everyone invited to run, because we had something finally to aim for, something to keep us focused when everything else just kept getting cancelled. And I think for people who were lucky enough to take part in that, it really was a beacon of hope. And for me particularly, I'd had a really terrible 18 months with injury. I actually wasn't sure that I was going to run again. And being able to run and, get a decent result, it was hugely affirming for me to say, like, okay, you can still run, you can still do this. And in spite of adversity, you still got some things going for you.
And also, we see that you're having more and more fun competing in the trail running space. Are you just having fun here, or are you considering maybe making a move into becoming more competitive in this space?
Yeah, trail running is something I haven't really done before, but in lockdown and COVID, it's been the only type of races that we knew were happening. And I don't get very excited about a 10-kilometer race or laps of 5 kilometers. It's really not my cup of tea. I like going out there running hard for a long time. And so dabbling into the trail has really been an exciting addition to my sport, because I've had the opportunity to continue to run long distances, which is what I really enjoy doing. And yeah, no, I'm definitely going back to the road when road races return. But having said that, I don't know why you can't do both. I'm really enjoying the trail. I think that the trail is doing my road running a lot of good. I think that it's making me a better overall athlete, and there are events that are taking part, and I'm really just having fun. And I think in the time that we're in, it's actually just so important to have fun and to be enjoying what you're doing, and that's just what I'm doing.
And you mentioned that you enjoy doing these endurance races, racing hard for long periods of time. Well, if you look at the Sanlam Cape Town trail run route, that is definitely going to be what you're going to be experiencing in the first 17 kilometers. I mean, if you look at the overall elevation of the climbing that you're going to have to take part in and race, you're doing in total 2 kilometers and 200 meters of that. But in the first 17 kilometers of this race, you're going to be doing more than half of that. I'm wondering your tactics. Are you thinking tactics right now, or are you just working on preparation, and are you leaving that to the last? How's your preparation going in from a strategy point of view for this race?
Yeah, I'm not very experienced. I don't have as much experience as I know many of my competitors will have. I don't spend a lot of time in Cape Town, and certainly not on the Cape Town trails. So I don't really know what I'm in for, apart from the terrifying statistics that I see on the internet. But I'm doing what I can. I'm doing a lot of leg strength. I'm doing a lot of running up hills. I'm practicing as much as I can where I am. And yeah, I'm just hoping that my strength, which will be on the non-technical bits and the more runnable bits, will be where I can make up some ground. But apart from that, I'm just going to run, have fun, and we'll see what happens.
And Ashworth, thank you so much for your time to be part of today's press conference. We wish you all the best for your preparation, and we are so glad to see a road runner having fun on the trails, especially here at the Sanlam Cape Town Trail Run. So thank you so much, and we'll see you at the start line in October.